Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never...
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Gets the back moving. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. And they swarm him under. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run play action. Gets away. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Dixon. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Plows through the defense.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up 1 or 2.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play, just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. The give to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Just a short pass to the tight end. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Picks up the 1st down. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. They go to the draw. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Sweet cut there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Inside a minute to play here in the first half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? Touch pass on the run. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's a reverse. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. There he goes! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. The sure hands, it's Dixon. Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Sellers. Escapes the sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. They're now up 9-0.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab inside the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They run the reverse. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Firing deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. That's caught. It's Bennett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Might as well stick with him.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 74 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And they spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Finds his target down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to throw on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Going for the marker on the ground. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. The quarterback takes a knee. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first here. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's a shovel pass, complete. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Dogs moving quickly down the field here. Off the the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
To throw, it's Beck. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Fire to the right side, complete. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Beck. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Second down play coming up for this offense. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Branch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Frazier. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback dropping back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Carney. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Dropping back. It's Beck. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And he spikes it to stop the clock. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Fletcher. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Grab down the middle, it's Joseph. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's back. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important second down play coming up. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Frazier. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that short completion. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. On the run, it's Frazier. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Dogs. They continue to roll up the score.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Georgia! They are pouring it on now. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Makes a nice move there. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Trying to convert with a sneak. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Dropping back. It's Beck. Lets it go quickly. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the ground, it's Frazier. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4 down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Grinding away with their running game. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Here's the 2nd down play. The back in motion now to throw. It's Beck. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's 2nd down after that completion. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. And the Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Like this. to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tar Heels offense will get the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Key. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense, he picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Shipp. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his own motion. Nice job by the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's good.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a crease. It's Ives. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Lopez to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Got it behind the line. It's good.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Shipp. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barney. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Cornhuskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He'll throw it. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, I'll just say it's great to have football back. Let's send it back to the guys at the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game for the second half.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. Gives him the big stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Key. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll do it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Shipp. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Shipp. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. He's got it on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Shipp. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Gauze. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hood. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Lopez wants to fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.